Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jaeger. Hi, Summit. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for the hydrate, Jaeger, and congrats on being first. I'm uh I'm here. It's weekend. I'm happy that it's weekend. I didn't really do a whole lot yesterday. I was still a bit tired about after like Easter and everything, but I'm recovering. I'm doing a lot better. Um, so hopefully, one day I'll be back to doing my normal off-stream stuff where I, you know, edit some videos and things like that. I did do some video editing, to be honest, yesterday, um, but a very limited amount, less than I would have liked. But I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a good weekend so far. We'll be finishing Metaphor ReFantazio. Last week, last week it ended poorly, didn't it? So I streamed for 10.5 hours, I think, or something like that, and I just um tried the final boss once. Took me like probably an hour. I don't know. It took a while to get him very, very low, and then I died through various circumstances, and I had to end the stream because I couldn't try again. Um, and honestly, I was thinking of just not picking it up again. But I mean, it's the end of the game. I can't just leave it, right? So I do want to finish it. I beat the Dragon Quest line boss. Yes. I so what I'm thinking is because I really don't want to try again without with the chance of still failing, because like doing a fight that long and just not not making it through, it just I can't do it, especially in an RPG like this where it doesn't feel like it's entirely my fault. I know it's like build based, and of course you can like mitigate certain things, but I just want to make sure that I do make it because I do want to see the end of the game and I don't want to get frustrated over it. So I'm probably just going to lower the difficulty to easy and see how that goes. That is like my initial thought. Um, because I imagine the damage is a little bit lower and it should be more manageable. Um, not because I couldn't do it on normal, just because I don't want to get frustrated with just this bit of the game. I don't want to ruin the game for me, the memory of it, because otherwise I'll end up just being salty over the final boss, being stuck on that for who knows how long. It just wouldn't be fun for me or people watching. So, question about YouTube: watching videos in high speed counts as low retention? I don't think it does. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure how that works. I'm pretty sure the Spiffing Brit has made a video on that, but I don't recall the like actual workings of it. So whether it's lower retention or higher retention, I don't remember. Or just the same. Because if it's the same, then watching it in twice the speed would just mean you can get more views in a shorter amount of time, right? But yeah, I will go into the game here. Let me select it. Also, hi Ellie, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not afraid of spoilers, because the title is real. It's the final boss for Metaphor ReFantazio. So if you're afraid to be spoiled, this is not the stream right now. It shouldn't take too long, hopefully, because I am going to set the difficulty here to easy. Because I, as I just explained, do not want to deal with the final boss on normal again. So yeah.
All right.
I think we're... Am I ready?
What now?
I think I am, though. I'm actually going to switch this up slightly. This might do more damage at the start. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We're on easy now. It should be fine, right?
The kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
I will more. Now I'm going to skip your dialogue. See ya. Because we have seen this before.
Is he all right?
Should I still watch it though?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
I'm just going to skip it.
Through.
Skip the entirety of it.
Again, the world must be shattered.
Oh, look, it's Louis. Where did he come from?
You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
He will win this.
Come
the
forth,
sake of our
royal
world.
soul.
Alright.
Not this.
So, I will skip.
Looking good here.
The world
This
of
is
old
just what I need.
and its people shall
Ruins Flamethrower. Boom.
Even my strength. I must concentrate. Now summon her. I pray you're ready. For victory!
Honestly, this is not bad.
We'll combine our strength.
Stay insane.
Reduces their defenses. Battlecry tackle.
Let my power support you. Give in to anxiety.
Oh no, we're getting anxious. Not the anxiety.
You defy me. The inequities
Darius,
of the world can
hello.
only be cleansed
Thank you
if
for the
strong
75 stream
subsume
streak.
the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
No, don't sacrifice people. That's very mean.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppets. Attack him before he swallows more.
I will attack him, don't worry.
Light. Mass.
Masquerade Charge. I really wish I had the, what's it called? The trinket on her that makes it only one.
That was helpful.
There is no power.
Please go right ahead.
That's okay though. Me battle cry tackle.
You can do this.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I can see why this is. This is such a big difference from normal.
I can't believe this.
Oh god, anxiety.
He's building up an incredible.
This is still gonna hurt though.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Not the anxiety.
Juna struggles with her anxiety. Don't let her get attacked.
With healing power.
You don't like anxiety around here.
That helped. Thank you. Juna, careful. Your defenses are down. Everyone, here I go. Let us combine our powers.
Fury.
It's up to you now. Stay insane and all right. Hold on. I love this.
And again, battle cry tackle.
You can do this.
Wait, I missed. Oh my god. That's really annoying. That's still just as bad. Oh, nice dodge though.
Welcome.
We can't let him swallow them all. He'll unleash devastating magma. He's building up an incredible amount of magma. Look at how much magma swirls around inside him.
This is fine. Completely fine.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Let's use an almighty panacea.
This'll do.
I'm grateful. Thanks.
I owe you one.
Juna, careful. Your defenses are down.
You can heal everyone.
Keep it together.
Thanks.
That was helpful. Even my strength summoner.
Do I summon the dragon
I
god?
must concentrate. I can do this.
Summon dragon god. Let's go. Burn.
The enemy still stands. Basilio's been hit with some kind of staff ailment.
Split some heads.
No, a bunch of them.
Another.
Oh, you better be ready.
Ooh, I'm gonna battle cry here, and hopefully he doesn't remove it. Ow.
Too easy.
Nice. Good dodge.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Good dodges.
Basilio, we've got
Come
you moving
forth,
slower.
loyal soul.
That's radiance.
Flare. You're here.
Juna, be careful. Your defenses are down. I call upon a royal soul.
Get the middle moss.
My mistake. Everyone is counting up summoner. This way. I ask for your aid. There's another way. Here I go.
I guess. Dragon god again. No, let's summon deity. Why not?
Vishnu. I missed.
Oh my god, that's bad. Why would you miss? He is so big. How could you miss? Oh, he's healing.
Building up an incredible amount of magma.
One sacrifice. Yep.
To the new age.
Juna, careful! Your
I
defenses are
love
down!
this path.
That'll cry tackle.
We'll combine our strength. Stay still, damn it.
Missed again.
We're not out of this yet. I owe you one.
Thank you.
How can it
I'm
keep
grateful.
missing?
I'll show you. Be sure don't give up easy.
Oh my god. Too many buffs. Too many buffs on this guy. Oh, that's bad. No, we're fine. We're fine.
Sacrifice yourself to the new
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
That's like me.
Souls of kings,
He's gonna heal.
give me strength.
Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets. Juna, are you okay?
world and its
You
ideals.
look like you're about to die.
Damn it.
Nah, about bloody time. Let my power support you.
Basilio,
Let's take
they're
away
wearing
this
down your
power.
defenses.
No, time for some close
Can
combat.
I-
Come forth, Royal Soul.
Royal slash this. Oh no, that will.
Better be sure. To the rear guard.
Juna,
I won't hold
careful.
back.
Your defenses are down.
I really need to heal. I can't do both. Fine.
Healing power.
Thanks.
You can have your stupid sacrifice. Oh, come on. Not the debuff.
An incredible amount of magma. So slow. Nice one, Captain.
Nice dodge.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain. Power.
One's flamethrower.
Raging fire. That missed.
Oh my god.
I shall do my best.
Damn it. Why do you keep missing?
Combine our powers.
Stupid agility buff is. Um. Summon Dragon God.
It is
Fantha, hello.
It missed the mark.
God, we keep missing. Of course, we keep missing. Missing is like the worst thing ever in this game.
That's it.
Oh, thank you, Gallica. Finally.
Here I go.
Physical attacks incoming.
Took you a while.
Attack before he swallows the puppets.
You charge.
Come forth, Royal Soul.
Dekunda.
Let me help. I owe you one.
Thank you. I am grateful. This is just what I need. No need. Let's do this together. I call upon a royal soul.
Ruins flamethrower.
How'd that miss?
Another stupid miss. Of course. Harvest God is insane, actually.
Work together.
Okay, Dragon God.
Come forth.
Please don't miss. There we go.
You better be ready.
Okay, one of them died. One of the heads is gone. Slap this one.
You struggle. Your fantasy. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That side means magic attack's coming. Attack him before he
We can
eats
do
the
this.
puppets.
Thanks.
Magic attack coming. Okay,
Thank
well,
you.
that's fine.
Don't underestimate me.
Let me switch. You to. No, you to.
I leave
You.
the
Our
rest of
time.
you.
I call upon royal power within.
And just start with the Vorpal Blade.
Hack and slash.
Right on target. Nice one, Scroll.
Nah.
Power Thrust.
The puppet's magless fading.
Fly Puppet. Royal Slash on this one.
This is it. Nice hit.
Nice
That was
critical.
perfect to me. That's not.
Very, very nice. Nah, but we'll just I don't know. Infernal Vortex on this.
Rating 5 stubborn, hey?
Are you prepared? Let's get on with it. No, time to go offensive.
Get in there.
Let's do this.
Fearless Stone Cleaver. Slam.
We'll combine our strength.
Me.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Come on, man.
That side means
Come on.
gonna heal. Attack him.
He's gonna heal.
Follow my
Well, that's very rude.
Let my power support soft one. Right as power. The
Slash.
magic seed is still up.
I'll show you. No need to rush this.
Heal you.
Knew you'd help. Let's
And
get
then-
on with it.
Oh god. Phantom Sword Swarm on this. Please kill.
It's up to you.
Nice. Well, kill the puppet, not the head itself. So far so good.
To the new age.
That side means
Here I
he's
go.
gonna heal. Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets.
Wanton Destruction.
Yeah.
Julio left him wide open.
There is no
Hit that new weakness.
in your
Toss.
This is just what I need.
Ruins Flamethrower. Don't miss.
Sorry,
Good.
my mistake.
the world of old and its people. I call upon royal power within.
Purple Blade.
They die hard.
Wanton Destruction.
They're still breathing.
Magless fading.
Nice dodge. Okay, we should have him. I'm just going to give Dragon Blood Sap to Basilio. Give him the MP back.
In your fantasy.
And you switch to her, I think. Yeah.
Leave it to me.
The warrior.
Purple Blade.
I'll cut you down. All right.
Another one down.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust. Okay.
My perfect one.
First phase. Much smoother. Uneasy, that's for sure.
Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this.
Oh, shut up, Louise. Shut up.
You will be a sacrifice.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
Yeah, so we just have to put him down, right?
You can't.
Luis!
Okay,
Come
He's gone too
this is
far.
our last chance. We've come this far.
Come
We have to end this here and now.
So let's start with Enchanted Potage.
Let's try this.
That helped. Thank you. Come on, help me out.
In your fantasy.
Rune's Flamethrower now. Let's just Infernal Vortex this.
Raging fire.
Here I go!
Then Kishin. Wait, actually, do I want Kishin? Yeah. Nice.
Gotta stay.
Quantum Destruction.
Julio left it wide open. Let's hit that new weakness.
Alright. Nice. Good dodge.
Overpowering.
Get wrecked.
It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Our new world and its ideals have no now accept your fate.
So right now,
No.
I'm going to set up here.
Let us switch!
Our time. To the fore. I shall vanquish evil.
I'll Vorpal Blade to reduce its attack. Nice critical.
Nice one, Stroll.
All right.
Quantum Destruction.
Beat 'em down, Basilio.
I'll save Hero's Cry. I'm going to use Hero's Cry next turn. And then we'll just smash his face in.
Is there another way?
I'll give Stroll this.
My thanks.
Elemental Barrier.
All power of kings.
And you do...
Then witness our secret technique.
Honestly, I'm not sure. I want to do Dynasty Formation, but I have to wait. Because he's just going to remove the buff anyway. I think I'll Shelter Formation, just to bring everyone to the back row. And then he wastes a turn on removing the buffs, so... Beautiful dodge.
I know what you're thinking. A losing battle.
Beautiful. All
No
right.
holding back.
Here we go. So
Perhaps closing the distance.
move forward.
To the front.
Move forward. Want the destruction.
Beat him down, Basilio.
Hero's Cry. Get some additional turn icons. Dinos Formation.
Let my power support that. The south. The world. Warrior. And its people shall perish.
Peerless Stone Cleaver. Slam.
We'll combine our strength. Staying safe. All right.
You charge.
I'll get some distance.
Uh,
No.
I'll use another Adamantine Honey Cake on Stroll.
Helpful as ever.
Just to be annoying to him.
There's a better way. On me, we go together.
Bluster Blast maneuver.
You can do this. In the give me your aid.
Phantom Sword Swarm.
It's up to you. Right, let's make this fun.
Want the destruction.
Charging in.
Amazing.
Come forth, royal soul.
Okay. This is looking very good. Not gonna lie.
there another
This
way?
is looking very, very good. What do I... You know what? Throw some black bread at
This'll
him.
do it. Why can you not understand my ideals?
Because your ideals suck, Louise. We just keep dodging. I love it. Oh my god. He just keeps dodging. It's so good. Get wrecked, Louise.
I can't afford. Let's make an end of it. Tougher than I thought.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him
Let's
down,
go.
Basilio.
Beat him down.
We can do this. Start out the south.
Quite a boon.
I owe you. Why? Has it come to this?
Why has it come to this? I don't know.
Let's do this.
Mandible bearing.
Because you were being such an ass the entire time, Louise?
Born of fantasy. It must not be.
Why not? Do you hate fantasy? Why does he not like fantasy? What is his problem?
Basilio, nice dodge. His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Hack and slash.
Right on target.
Beautiful critical. Get wrecked indeed. You know what? I'm glad I went to easy. That was so much nicer to do than on normal.
Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
Hooray! So last time you were here, there was a cutscene about this world being a fantasy and the real world being the actual world. What happened after that? It's a bit
Look!
difficult
He's
to
done
say.
it. He's finally beaten Luis.
We did beat Luis. We did it. Like, we got told that Mor was actually the king,
Does this
or at
mean
least
what?
kind of like the soul of the king.
I'm not dreaming this.
Sorry. Like,
He did it!
like we were at the start, basically. And...
Not yet.
Oh.
I have my ideals. Witness!
Oh my god. How is Louis still here, somehow? What is going on?
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following in their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Good question. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god. Wait. That's the teleporter thing, though.
Now, die!
Wait, what are we doing?
We know. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream. With the power to change the world!
Does it do more than teleport? Wait. Of course we have like a giant mech body. Of course. You know what? It's fair. How does this even work? Really cool though. So wait, is it like a Power Rangers thing where the ship transformed and then everyone is suddenly in the cockpit of this like mech? How did that even happen though? Yay, we did it! We did it! We saved the country! What a mess. But so to answer your question, Fanta, it's technically, I think, still a fantasy, but the idea is that with enough like willpower and the desire to change, that fantasy can become reality. I think that's the whole thing of like, we want it so badly to be true that we are able to fight off Louise, who is supposed to win this, because that's how the story was written. I think it's a bit of a vague thing. Maybe I'm completely wrong in that as well, but the idea is that we have the power to change destiny, right? That is the main takeaway from it. To change the world for the better.
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king.
Oh, so okay, that makes sense actually. So what we saw, the giant Gundam-like thing, that was the king archetype. It was massive though. Jeez.
I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. The harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
Oh. More. It's the king.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit.
GG's.
Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... is that...
Sounded like Gallica almost.
Could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear.
I mean, this is most likely... this is what I assumed before already, is that it's our mom, right? That's been guiding us? The Queen of the Elder.
That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior.
Stephen.
All dragons who
Hello.
still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand.
I hope your stream went well, but just to give you a warning, I mean, you may have already, but it is end of the game, like literally final cutscene. So, spoilers. Spoiler warning. Big spoiler territory if you ever want to play the game. But let me give you a shout out here. How was Northgard? Did you have a good time? I'm sure you did. It's always a fun game. Sorry, I'm just clicking out of the screen. But yeah. I'm Madelity. If you don't know me, I play all kinds of different games. I've been playing Metaphor over the weekends for quite a while. Sorry, I just lost track of my thoughts. And we're at the end now. After this, I will be playing The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3, which may also be very confusing because that would also be like in the middle of a story essentially. But I'll try to tell people what's going on if they want to know. But yeah, so there you go. Now you know what's going on. I understand if you don't want to be spoiled, if you want to go get some food, stretch your legs, all that stuff. But I hope you had a good time with Northgard, and thank you again for the raid. I'm just going to continue the cutscene now.
For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it with it, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust.
You did some more conquering. Nice, Stephen. Classic. As you do.
Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
No.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Oh. Bye, book. Bye, king. They're gone.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed.
Please remember
they who have
that when you
overcome
feel
this
scared
fierce
or
contest,
frightened, never
the
forget
throne's new
Sim
sovereign
when you feel
I
happy.
now reveal.
When day is dark, all remember happy day.
Thanks, Lay. Nice to just play it during a very important cutscene, right? Are you interrupting something? Nah, no, nothing important. Nothing at all. Don't worry about it.
Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Oh my god. Face.
Nani?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lay.
It's him! Yeah!
Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
Yeah, we won! We did it!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
Luis is dead, my dude.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
What? Cheating? I mean, I guess this is very realistic to how people would be, right? It's like, we had this entire contest where we played fair and everything, and then still there's people like, no, he's cheating.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
I mean, this is still like, I don't know, it still feels a bit weird though, because we spent this entire time to become king, right? To talk about like having like all of the races be equal and things like that. But it still feels weird to just have one person at the top then. Like, wouldn't it be better to just, I don't know, have a council or or something like that, instead of just having one king. Though I guess maybe that would be too big of a change right away. Maybe we'll get there eventually.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
The council bickering will really help make things smoother. Well,
Quietude
maybe not,
descended
but
once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
if you want a fair system, right? If they want the people to truly prosper. Chat is king now. So he has the king's magic and powers. Maybe he'll change it and make a democracy. Maybe. Also, technically, chat is multiple people, right? Because it's chat. I mean,
There's a lot of people in the
you're all
crowd.
king, chat. You're all king. You did it. You've become royalty.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Of course.
Of course, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so. Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there, eh?
You want to stay princess? That's fine. Do you prefer that over being queen?
We've all
Yes?
made due
Okay,
arrangements.
fair.
You can trust in us.
Well, no system is perfect. No living being is perfect after all. Just delegate the right tasks to competent people. That's true. As long as we don't, like, become fully sole ruler, it's fine. Because that is exactly what I mean, is that people aren't perfect, so having it all rest on one person's shoulders tends to be bad. Not in part because even if we are a good king, right? Even if our reign is amazing, then the next king may not be so good. Right? Which makes it a very finicky system. You don't want too much to change as soon as the power goes from one person to the other. But what do I know?
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title.
Wait, have I? Your Highness still works, doesn't it?
Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
I guess, yeah, that's pretty good. Majesty is nice. Your Majesty, I hope I can live up to that title.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Oh yeah, of course.
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
Just make Matt's queen of the world and everything and be done with it. I don't think I would make a good queen. That's too much pressure, honestly. I don't want to deal with it.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
And their concern is justified. It's not as though I swayed the entire kingdom to my idealistic views.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
Imagine having to deal with all the etiquette lessons. Must be a pain. Oh yeah. Forcefully make her queen? No. Please. Please don't. First decree of Queen Mad. Sunday shall therefore be known as Pizza Day. You know what? That would be my first decree. You're right. That would be... And I don't even think people would mind. Surely not. Right? Like, I would just call it Pizza Day and suggest that people eat pizza. I wouldn't force it on anyone. But just, you know, maybe have like... have like discounts on pizza on Pizza Day. Execute all who oppose it. No, that's... no, that's cruel. Also, I don't... who would oppose, right? Who would oppose a day where pizzas are cheaper? Come on. Like, you don't get forced into anything. It's just Pizza Day on Sunday, and then pizzas are cheaper. To encourage people to eat pizza on Sunday. Come on, who would oppose that? Surely not, right? So some people are contrarians by nature. I guess so, yeah. I guess there would be some people. There will always be some people. Do people know how you aim to lead them? How will you respond to that? I'll face any challenge.
I'll confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll let my work prove my words. I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, it's basically trying to earn their trust, but this is more of an idea of like how to earn their trust.
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Try feels like less determination. That's true, yeah. That's true.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Yeah, let's brace ourselves, chat.
Good luck.
Thanks for always having my back.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's
Words.
go. To His Majesty, the new king.
The new king, chat. You did it. Hooray. Look at all the people.
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king.
I feel like I get why they don't.
Majesty, you're so young.
Please. My king.
Wouldn't they at least say your name? I get why they don't, because you can choose your name.
Relax, okay? Take it easy.
But it
Use
feels
your
weird to
words.
just be like, the new king.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it.
Clap, clap. Yay.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
So I do wonder, it sounded like they kind of adjusted the speech to my answers earlier.
Well then, this is it.
I wonder if they actually have like different variations of it.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Or if it just happened to line up a bit. Oh, look at that crown. Yeah.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
No.
This journey has reached
I have
its
to
end.
click.
He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins.
Oh.
I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
Right.
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Ooh. Flash forward. What happened in a year?
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
Oh.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
Oh. That actually does make sense, because she knows a lot.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans.
Partisans.
If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic.
Wait, 6 partisans though? Shouldn't it be 7? Unless...
Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Is it because Yufa's not a... Yufa's queen and not a partisan, or is that... I don't know. I wonder. Or there's something else, but...
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Hard to believe it's already been a full year. Only natural that there would still be unrest among the people.
Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything. And now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Heisme Nocturne, no less.
Heisme.
You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Uchief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Nice. I like that, because he was a fallen knight, right? A fallen knight that was never actually a proper knight, because he was a U-Chief and he wasn't actually allowed to be a proper knight. You know? There was always a bit of a divide there. So him leading it, it's very nice. Very good.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now.
Oh, that's good. Citizen representatives.
It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty.
I mean, honestly, that's a lot of good changes in a year. Impressive. God, my voice. Impressive.
Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Yeah, he's fine.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Oh, I like that he's just standing there. Just the king, you know, randomly looking at, what's this, bread? I think that's bread. He's just doing some shopping, you know, as the king does. People are smiling more now, but smiles won't solve the multitude of problems we still face.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
What? What do you mean? He's standing right there.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
I mean, were they blind? It's not like he's inconspicuous.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Oh, she's leading her house now.
Nice.
Nice.
Has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load.
Oh my god. So much paperwork.
Here we go.
Hulkenberg looking styling. They all, I like their outfits, yeah.
Isn't the king supposed to be here?
Oh.
I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
All this decoration doesn't suit me. How did Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here?
Oh my god, I love their outfits so much.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming.
They're so good.
Oh,
I love the little witch hat.
Some things never
Well, it's not
change.
little actually, it's pretty big, but
I'd say life has changed plenty for us.
I love the witch
Our
hat.
captain's same as he ever was.
Nice painting. Oh my god, we're just sitting in the tavern.
Well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up scientists.
Why are we just sitting in the tavern?
Us for years, you know?
Do people not recognize us without our crown on or something? Is this like a Clark Kent situation? What is this? I mean, surely she recognizes us, but are they not like, what is the king just doing here sitting across from me?
Still, it was other scientists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Saint effects and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect.
They think you just look like the king enough to copy their looks. Well, the thing is, we were already like famous before we became the king, and we looked exactly like this. So how do people not recognize it? They should. By all intents and purposes, they should recognize us. I get that they're probably like, no, it's probably just someone who looks like him, or... But one, there's not many Elda around, right? Elda is like really, really rare as a race. And two, no one dresses like I do. So it's... Like, I get that they might be like, well, why would the king be here? So, suspense of disbelief type stuff. But... it just being like, oh, there's just a random Elda talking to me who looks a lot like what I've seen the king looks like. That's strange. But surely the king wouldn't be here. I don't know. I guess it is like a suspense of disbelief type of thing that later on they'll be like, wait a minute. That was the king, wasn't it? As authority weakens, power falls to the hands of those who have never wielded it. We must ensure it does not corrupt and give rise to new conflict.
Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a saint's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking to you.
It was good talking to you too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
Oh yes, we definitely need to work. Yep. Yeah, let's get a job with this guy, you know? I'm glad to see more optimism in the world. Well, it will take more than that to effect true change.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way.
I still
actually
can't believe that they don't... Because the thing is, right, what I'm most, like, confused by is that my face, or I mean chat's face, right, was carved in a rock for everyone to see for months. Right? That is the thing, like, everyone should know what the king looks like at this point. Especially in the capital where we are right now. Because that's where the palace was floating and where the face was most visible at the end. People were at the coronation. Like, the fact that they don't even... It's more the lack of even... There was nothing in how he talked to us that even suggested being like, are you wait, you look a lot like, or you know, or even just, wait, you're an Elden. I haven't seen many Elda around here, right? Are you like related to the king, or are you, right? There's no link there at all. That is strange to me, because if Elda are as uncommon as the game has told us, then there should be some suspicion immediately, as soon as they clock that you're an Elder. That is the one, that's the main one. I don't even, the faces I can still kind of, you know, I get it. But the fact that the race is that rare, and then people still don't see that. Are Elda easy to spot though, as some of the other tribes? Yes. Well, the main thing about Elda is that they don't have any physical like attributes that make them distinguished from like they don't have the ears that she does, or the horns, or the like all the other tribes have some kind of attribute that makes them different. Right? Elda are just essentially humans, right? Just plain humans. So it should be very obvious to everyone, like, oh, you don't have horns, oh, you don't have this. And this was a thing at the start of the game, especially, where people would just come up to you and be like, oh, or not even come up to you, but more like from the side, be like, oh, it's an Elda, they're stink, you know, they're stinky. Like, when people were prejudiced, they saw it very immediately, so why are they not seeing it now? But some of that stuff can be hidden. True. They might not immediately think it, but it's more like, I'm not God, I'm really going too far. It's more that in my mind there should at least be some semblance of like either recognition of the face, recognition of the outfit, recognition of, oh, you're an Elder, recognition of anything, especially with someone as important as the king, especially after a year. That is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That I do not believe that he can walk around and not be recognized. Especially without a disguise. Because he's not disguised, he just doesn't wear his crown. And robe, right? He's just in his normal outfit that he used to wear all the time. He probably does get recognized. Yeah, I imagine he does. I imagine he does. He must do. I mean, Fabienne recognizes him. But yeah, it's whatever. I just wanted to point that out, and then I went into this whole discussion. I'll wait until she comes back.
Then I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be.
Yeah, but I want to see Maria, though.
Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
I guess the game is just showing that he wants to find those people who can give him an honest and unfiltered thought. Yeah, exactly. Like, he wants to be among the people and just hear them talk to him without them knowing he's king. But what I'm saying is that he should have more of a disguise then. Because otherwise he will get clocked way more. I'm just saying Chad is not very smart right now. Hi, Hulkenberg.
Speak of the devil. Let us return, your majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
Need the classic glasses with the nose and moustache. Oh yeah. Yeah. And there you are, very smart. You are very smart, like you're right. You're right. No, I'm Chat is very smart in general, okay? You're fine. I'll go back soon.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. To settle, I shall come with you on every excursion.
Oh god.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Oh, Maria, where are you? This reminds me of the first time Maria went missing. It seems so long ago. She might be praying in the Grand Cathedral just like back then. Before heading for the Grand Cathedral, why not go talk to everyone else first? We're all in the royal capital to prepare for the new year, so let's find them. Oh my god. We're not done playing.
What now?
We're not done. We're not done playing.
Come now.
If you take this as my pressuring you not to venture out, that's not it at all. Only that, as captain of the Royal Guard, I must know your whereabouts at all times. Ah, the formality. Well, that is... Think of your station. How else would the Knights Captain address the land's king? To be overfamiliar would set poor example. Imagine the scandalized faces of the rank-and-file guard.
Of course.
That said, not a day goes by that I don't reflect on our travels now only a year past. I owe regaining my pride as a knight to that journey. I was but a wanderer, searching in vain for the prince, and it was through you I learned he yet lived. And in the end, it was your ascent to the throne I supported.
And so?
I never tire of the faces the younger guards make, the younger guards make when I tell them of the time you acted as witness to my duel. Our dance. Yes, thanks to you, I was able to face him with my eyes forward and put my past behind me. I am pleased to say the knights of today are nothing like that. Nothing like what they were under Rodan's command. Soldiers take up their sword not for those in power, but for the people. And as the champion of the people yourself, we will do all in our power to protect you, our king.
Well...
You do not make it easy by sneaking out of the palace as you do, though I suspect the soldiers are getting used to your chaotic tendencies. Honestly, sounds like chat to me. Being chaotic.
This I vow.
I will protect you with my life, as I have always endeavored to do. Your Majesty, only let me stay by your side to do so.
What do you want to do?
Aww.
All right then. Go.
Chaotic good, yes.
Thanks.
Ah, brilliant.
Oh.
Yo.
Hey, out inspecting again? Seems the right paint to me, but I appreciate you going to all the effort. Making your rounds.
Hey.
Yeah, captain of the Trading Brigade, reporting in. And I'm pleased to report that there's nothing to report, Your Majesty. So I'm taking a break. Bit of a mouthful in it. Still not used to calling myself a captain besides. We've even taken in some survivors from Luis's troops, you know. But don't you worry, I've got 2 eyes on them, even when I ain't looking. Way I see it, they weren't the ones trying to make the world worse. I just gotta show them how power's supposed to be used here. We owe it to you that there's less discrimination in the city these days. Fewer and fewer are turning to a life of crime to make ends meet. If Del could see Grand Tra today, his eyes would bug out. And not just Del, a lot of the guys who didn't make it. That's...
yeah.
You remember him. Those damned experiments trapped him in a vengeance he couldn't see past. But I feel like even he might smile seeing what I'm up to now. We built this piece with a lot of blood and tears. So, I say those of us who made it this far, owe it to all of them who didn't to protect it. Maybe I've got nothing to report today, but it's not like bad people just stop being bad because you're king now.
Thank you.
You've been through a lot though, so thanks for not giving up on us. Or the world for that matter. You spot any trouble that I didn't spot first, you just point me at it, I'll solve it quick like. Aww. Love Basilio.
Oh.
Well, I see our king is out on some personal business, eh? I believe Hulkenberg was searching for you, but I suppose it's none of my business who comes or goes. I'm on break myself.
Just...
Only try not to frustrate your royal guards over much, They all take their duties quite seriously, much like their captain. Bah, who am I kidding? A knight who smiles is surely a myth. That's become clear to me since becoming titled. What could be more bizarre? A UG outcast, once a wanted criminal with a bounty on his head, made knight commander? There was of course some opposition at first, but the more heart-to-heart talks I've had, the more accepting they've become, albeit gradually. An outcast became king too.
True.
Indeed. You face no shortage of persecution, and look at you now. Grand titles and posts across the nation are no different. Spread across all the tribes. I've realized over the past year just how much a nation is defined by its people. No matter how great a king, he alone does not a country make.
However...
Yet he stands for those very people, as symbol and representative. That the king and those around him are of mixed tribes, it has already caused a great shift in sentiment, even for those in the rural villages. How's Sadari?
Now that you mention it.
Yes.
He seems as busy as he can handle, now that they've resumed trade with other villages. Your coronation inspired that village to greater heights. It proved that barriers can be broken, and that even they could take the first step. New winds are blowing in every corner of this country. I'll have to make another trip back home with my son to see the changes for myself soon enough. And someday, I hope distant generations will grow up only knowing conflict born of tribal differences from history books. Instead of, you know, actually living it.
We shall.
We've a ways to go before that day comes, but until it does, let us forge the path towards it, Your Majesty. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, look. Look who it is. It's Alonso.
Pleasure to see you.
Why, hello, Your Majesty. It's only been a year since your coronation, but I see you've become quite apt at sneaking away from your palatial duties. Under constant fire from knaves of all trades, con artists and critics alike, your opening act has been rather tumultuous now. I hadn't noticed. How kingly an answer. Never missing an opportunity to display how capable you are. Commendable. Besides, most of those agitators are the kind of scum that stirs the pot in hopes that they might benefit from the country's turmoil. Nothing I couldn't handle, of course. All in a day's work for the royal adjutant to the Citizens' Council. Nice. Quite an ally I've made, I should hope.
Hey.
I wonder if my mother would be the slightest bit proud to see who I've become. That I'm doing my damnedest to use my talents for good, as I always should have. I'm sure she would.
Yes.
I hope so. I was such a problem child. I'd like to make this a country where honest folk like my mother can be happy.
Now that you mention it...
Ah, that reminds me. Do you remember Dutcheram, my hometown's landowner? He told me to send you his regards. He's since confessed his crimes and is awaiting trial. You were the one who awakened his conscience. Oh, so... But wait, the whole thing about scapegoat and you being executed? What about that? Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, he's still alive anyway. It makes sense, doesn't it? You've proven your ideals to be true. That's why the country's doing so well. There's nothing more to it.
Thank you.
I'm hardly qualified to speak of pride, but if this country has one, it's you. And I am proud to be among its people. Perhaps under your rule, the day will come that even we Nydia can walk about freely in our true forms. Ah. I do wonder about his true form. Ah, you're curious what I looked like in my true form? I'd be happy to oblige, but let's save that for another time, shall we? Aww. Oh, I wanted to see. I wanted to see how small he'd become.
Go.
Small Alonso.
Yeah?
Hi, Nuris. Oh, what brings His Royal Majesty here? Come to feel the wind on your face too, have you? I know how it is. I've the fancy old title of Chief Engineer of the Kingdom Infrastructure Development Bureau, and can research as I please now, but something's missing. So I threw off that stuffy old uniform and came to gaze upon the runner, the way I do. I know how you feel.
About that.
I knew you'd agree. I think my bones are aching to feel the wind. I rather miss the days of dashing hither and thither in the runner. Not that I'm ungrateful for the gracious title you've given to a man who used to skulk about modifying gauntlet runners. You haven't seen anything yet. Why, one day I'll invent a teleportation device that will deliver fresh fish straight from Oceania to your palatial plates, rather. It would change the world, wouldn't you say? I'm just a bit stuck at the beginning on the development.
Indeed.
And it's times like this I need a stimulation of the mind. You have anything that might do the trick? Do I smell another relic hunt?
That's...
Don't pretend you didn't enjoy it. Every time you'd pop back in with one, I remember how I could hardly contain my excitement. I do so miss traveling like that. Even if the relics themselves were better off left untouched, and they've become the guiding principles of my research, you know?
That's...
Convenience is important, but one must consider safety and the effects it might have on the world. An engineer who dumps the burden on future generations is no engineer at all.
However...
Still, it's no small feat to design with a perfect balance of safe and revolutionary. Even I struggle with it, and I'm a bally genius. Oh, I knew it. What I need is stimulation, Your Majesty. Oh. You know, like the soul-shaking speed and quiver of a drive engine. You'll let me know if you ever want to go out for a spin, won't ya? Or dear old girl's sparkling clean and always ready for takeoff. I'll let you know, Nuris. I'll let you know.
Oh, right now. Ripping this is...
Oh, Juna.
My king.
Ah, there you are, chat. Heard you were in town. I love her outfit so much. It's so cute. So I decided to see if we might cross paths. I have so much to tell you about my inspection, so I'm afraid you'll need to clear your diary for me soon. Bring any souvenirs?
In that case...
Gosh!
Let's just focus on the report. Don't worry, I'll give you just the gist. Firstly,
Well?
the Mage Academy's reconstruction is going swimmingly. Repairs are in full swing, and we're already processing admissions. I must say, I'm still surprised you appointed me, of all people, to be the Academy's headmistress. I was rather looking forward to going back on tour as the songsters. Oh, and shall I introduce you to my furry little friend? I scooped him up in the academy of all places. During the reconstruction, they stumbled on the little guy in some kind of observatory, supposedly used by the king long ago. Wait. This is the cat from... This is the king's cat, no? Moore's cat. Wait, how long had it been there? How long had it been there? Was it fed? At all? It's been a year. Considering the igniter around his neck, I'm sure he was being taken care of. I mean, there's no way a cat could survive alone in the cold, could he?
So...
Regardless, our mysterious kitty is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the academy. All that knowledge was lost when it fell, so we're starting from scratch. It may even be hiding secrets as big as the Dragon Temple or the Sanctum. Oh, and I'm keeping the cat. Feels like fate, you know. Fair.
Speaking of which...
Speaking of fate, on my way back I met up with Myrtis. She's well, I trust?
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
More than well. Her throat has been fine and she's a fairly prominent singer about town now. We both just keep soaring to new heights. Her in music and me coming face to face with magic again.
Hey! Hey!
Surely you remember, music was the first magic born in this world, yes? When the heart expresses itself through music, it moves the hearts of others. And when they make hearts swell, well, there's no end to the magic. So just you watch, with music and magic at my side, I'm going to change the world. All will have equal opportunity to hone their talents at the Mage Academy. Our doors are open to all. That's what my sister would have wanted, and if it makes the world a better place, why, isn't it just grand?
Magic.
Rella taught me that magic is more than a tool. It's in all of us, deep in our hearts. Everyone's got magic. Deep in their hearts.
Alright then.
So much magic. It would feed on immortal mice so it lives forever. Would there be immortal mice in the Mage Academy? I guess there could have been. There's no way to know. The king himself out browsing the shops. Perhaps I need to draft up a royal certificate of appointment. Tell the world we supply goods to the royal family. Any recommendations? One igniter in particular, in fact, though I'm afraid we're all sold out of it at the moment. The igniter I made at the children's request, the one that lights up with rainbow colors, is selling startlingly well. The store was packed with families and children.
Say.
I now hold a position where I control the distribution of all manner of goods throughout the kingdom, as the head of the Igniter Consortium. Oh, she took over, nice. I can't help but think that if I had been in this position sooner than the church's violence, the tragedy of that village could have been prevented. Let's focus on the present.
Brigitte.
Yes.
Indeed, I can dwell on the past all I wish, but it won't change it. The future, on the other hand, I took up this post after I was nominated by my colleagues. In other words, I suppose that means people have expectations of me, and that I too am a spoke in the wheel of change. Our new king has changed this country for the better. However, as a former arms dealer, it would be naive to think all weapons can ever disappear from this world.
Yet.
It's all the more reason I hope that the reasons for people to wield them continue to decline. To that end, I'll continue doing all that I possibly can, with all that I am, just as you do.
Speaking of...
Yes, do you remember my dog? I found the ones who took her. Naturally, I considered ending their lives. But there she was, sitting beside them. Evidently, they could not bring themselves to harm such a sweet creature, so they decided to keep her instead. Yay! The dog lives! After all this time, we find out that the dog is alive. It only took over a year for us to know that the dog lives. That is... Oh my god. I am really glad the dog lives though. I had no choice but to spare their lives. I couldn't subject a gentle dog to the atrocities I'd commit in her name. You should come play with her sometime. I'm sure she remembers you. Oh, I would love to. I would love to. Yufa!
Greetings.
Working hard as ever, chat. Were you going about town and listening to what the people have to say? Myself, I've just come from the Crown Court, where I've been consulting with the people about their grievances and disputes as Chief Magistrate. Shouldn't you delegate that?
Well...
That's the question I shall throw right back at you, Your Majesty.
In truth.
As you're undoubtedly aware, in the past many citizens were sentenced to hang without so much as a trial.
Alas.
I am pleased to report things are different now. Anyone, regardless of race or status, can tell their side of the story in court and be judged equally and fairly. Oh, they actually have a justice system now. Good. Instead of just being like, yeah, you're a bad person, so off with your head. It just goes to show anything is possible, even for priestess to become a chief magistrate. And my brother is making great strides as village chief. He rather hated the role before, but he's truly found his calling, I think.
The reason is...
As I said, no one knows what the future holds. It's all the more reason I try to guide people to good choices. I want to live in a society that practices kindness, where those who suffer need not turn to crime, and so I practice what I preach.
Now that you mention it...
The other day, I went to visit Obi's church to inquire with those who are sick there about how the kingdom can be more accessible to them. How is Obi?
Very well.
Oh, we practiced dancing together, and then we showed her mother. All of them are ready to ease into working again. Hearing them made me reflect on how all the people we still need to help. Until now, the only hope those people had was God.
I do believe...
I want to fight for them to have options under laws and systems that they can rely on, in addition to higher power. A country where all the tribes with all their values can join hands in harmony. That's what we need.
Because...
You aim to achieve that too, yes, Your Majesty? I hope you'll allow me to keep walking alongside you in this. Of course. Of course, Yufa.
Ain't this a pickle?
Okay, just a couple more.
Alright then.
3 more, in fact. Hi, Milo.
Lovely.
Alright then.
Oh wait, I went past. There you are. Pardon. What an unexpected coincidence, Your Majesty. No guards with you today? Don't worry, I'm no tattletale. I myself just left a meeting going over how the provincial governments are doing. We convened for the new year. You must be busy these days.
Really?
Well...
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But the job is its own reward, knowing what good it does for the town. And I'm pleased to report, as head of the provincial lords, it's nothing but good news reaching my ears. Better relations between towns as employment up, and overall welfare too. I wanted to say warfare. Yeah, overall warfare is up, which is good, right? No, welfare is up. Each town has specialties and wisdom to offer, and when we combine our heads, there's no problem we can't solve. I just feel so blessed to be part of it. I know I made some blunders when I first stepped into the governor's role, but I'm happy to share my failings so others don't repeat my mistakes. Things are alright now?
But of course.
Indeed they are. The townspeople play an active role in policy and administration, and I'm not bearing that weight alone. Of course, some lords are like I once was, and would rather manage things at their sole discretion than leave things to the people. And yes, thinking every matter to public opinion can be laborious, but with all the proceedings and disputes.
Then again,
Still, changing our own lives with our own hands makes the process worth the trouble.
brilliant.
And choosing a king of our own will was all the inspiration we needed for change.
Lovely, that.
Amazing.
Katharina? Oh, well, if it ain't the big man himself, good timing, mate. I just got back into town myself. Long time no see.
Oh, right.
Ain't it been? I've been out traveling since I took the reins on the Seekers Recon team. Hard to believe it's been half a year. And crazy doesn't begin to describe what's beyond the sea. The sights, the magic, everything's so fantastic I'm already itching to get back out there. Well, I'm not especially keen on dodging the bloody cannonballs when my ship gets too close. Lots of tension out there, but what country isn't a little tense? Everything from the customs to the way they think is so different. My head spins. Makes all the tribal bickering seem right dull, if I can speak my mind. But this country's changing for the better. I'm glad I turned over the throne to you. I turned it over. I appreciate it, yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, come on, I'm just roasting you. After we knocked heads, I knew I could trust you with making the lives of us Parapus better than they was. All my cohort have found jobs, and some of them have even picked up new skills from being out at sea that long.
See you soon, I hope.
But don't you worry your kingly head. I'll have it all whipped up in a report for you. Do something proper kingish with it, yeah? I'll do something proper kingish with the report, yes. By which I mean probably read it.
Hey.
I think that's the most kingly thing to do. Skulking about the city again, are we? Which is to say, Hulkenberg is on the hunt. The classic game of cat and mouse, though who is which, I dare not say. It's been a year since you ascended the throne, but it's like you've hardly changed. Should I be more pretentious?
I mean, no.
That's rich. All that royal blood in you is positively wasted, my friend. What are we to do with you? Not that I can talk, I actually came out for a bit of a breather myself.
Even so.
You know, I see now that even those at the top have their struggles a little too clearly. A general's duties feel overwhelming at times. But there are lives hanging in the balance. I recognize the weight of every decision I make, and I do find satisfaction in protecting those lives.
Hey.
Remember our first meeting back at the recruitment center? I, a fallen noble with nothing to my name, and you, a struggling elder traveler. Back then, my only goal was getting ahead. My people were little more than an afterthought. If I hadn't met you, I'd have never realized the truth about my fortune, my father's intentions, and I certainly couldn't have saved the Hellions.
Thank you.
I owe seeing the joy in their faces to you. I think I've said it before, but again, thank you. Give yourself some credit.
That's...
No.
I would still owe any credit I could take to you for showing me the way. They live stable and peaceful lives thanks to you.
Hey.
You've a whole country on your shoulders now. The road ahead will be full of challenges we can't possibly foresee. But show me the way and I'll blaze the trail. Now and always. It's my role as a warrior to be the vanguard.
That's why.
Our titles may have changed, but I'd like to think our friendship is as steadfast as ever. Don't hesitate to rely on me, now and always.
Say there.
No. Well,
Grand, isn't it?
that is it.
So,
Let's go see Maria.
that reminds me.
Being here sure brings back memories. You remember how we came here looking for Maria before the tournament for the throne? She was crying back then, though. She's happy now.
But...
You can say that again. This country's turned around since then, no doubt about it. I'm sure there will always be differences of opinion, but your ideals are really coming to fruition now. I can feel it. That reminds me, what's up with the book you're carrying around now? Is that the one you've been working on yourself? I'm excited to see what kind of fantasy you can conjure up. But maybe that's not even the word for it. After all, if you're the one putting it in ink, that means you're going to make it a reality someday. Now then, Your Majesty, shall we get going? Oh, I like that we're writing our own book now. Just like our father before us.
Oh, hello there.
Hi, Maria.
Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
Am I keeping my promise?
Am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
It's a joy to see kids like her smile. The future changes slowly, and the burden of its momentum will fall on their shoulders one day.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream.
A place where I ought to be. A side of myself I ought to show. The path is never clear.
And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
You make a trusty advisor.
Yes, I expect great things, my trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Oh, everyone's here.
Everyone!
Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there? Surely not.
Yeah. Imagine just going to the Grand Cathedral to, I don't know, pray or something. And you just look over and you see the king and literally every important person like just hanging out and just talking to this little girl. Just the entire royal retinue.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
He's right. The capital can be a bit of a bubble. There will always be more to do and learn beyond its walls.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Oi there! Hey mate, What's up? Good.
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day, but we're in this together.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up.
I do like that Nurse has not changed his outfit at all.
Can't believe we actually
Like,
survived it.
everyone has their fancy outfits and Nurse is still in the same clothes.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
I mean, I guess Maria has the same clothes too. And we as well. But that's because we're trying to be inconspicuous.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Huh. Life is full of surprises.
Basilio has the same clothes, just the colors changed?
Right.
Really? I resolve to believe in my ideals no matter what may come, even back then. Even if the world is slow to change, a king's belief can never waver.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
And Stroll just has a fancy cape. Well, yes, but that's... I mean, it's a fancy cape, right?
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
And I mean, the color change on Basilio is pretty good. It makes him look a bit more fancy. I don't know what it is about it.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Some days later. So, the new year? In the Gauntlet Runner. Are we going on a trip?
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
There's more I have to see.
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Yeah, who's gonna stop us, right?
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I just want to do what I can.
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Fair.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
It's not a joke.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point back. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Yep.
Right.
Even the most faraway future begins with the belief that it can be realized. So I'll press onward. That's the best I can do.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Well, I did just say so, Gallica.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, Since I'm the ballet court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're so sad about having to go with me, Nurse. Right? He definitely doesn't want to come. Nope.
You're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
They're wearing their old outfits.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion.
True.
Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, the people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
True.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
My friends and allies believe as I do. Their support is the greatest treasure I could have.
Still, this early into the new year? 'Tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
I was not expecting this cutscene, this like ending sequence to be as long as it has. I should have known, to be honest, but still.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
I would hope not.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Then let's go.
Right then, let's go.
On to adventure. Where are we going?
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills.
I answered the call, Chad. He's talking to me, see?
You have my sincerest thanks.
Yay. Oh. Cutscene.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Hi, May. What a sneak.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Oh my god.
I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow!
Oh my god, Maria!
Amazing!
Yay! Maria gets to see the world a bit.
Restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Yay! Everyone's together. Off we go. There it is. Did we not get a final scene with just Yufa? No. So it's kind of left open, I guess. The whole relationship thing. So it's implied, but there's no, like, actual, like, oh, they're dating now, or whatever. There's nothing like that. Amazing game, though. Amazing game. So long. So long. I think it's been over 100 hours. Crazy. Combat, hello. Have I beaten it? Yes. Go again. No, I'm not going again, okay? It would take so long. You didn't see it? Well then play it yourself. Play it yourself. Go spend 100 hours yourself, Combat. Or you can watch the VOD. There's a thought. Hardcore mode with permadeath. No. No, please. Oh god. I mean, I could do that in storyteller mode. just only play on storyteller. I'm pretty sure I can play storyteller and not die. But no, I'm not going to. Of course not. Can I guess I can't speed it up, huh? I imagine the credits are going to take a while. So, how is everyone doing? Are you having a good Saturday so far? Up to anything in particular? I haven't really planned anything myself for the weekend. Besides, of course, tomorrow going to my parents again for pizza. It'll be nice because last week, of course, we didn't have pizza because of Easter, so they need to make up for it. I'll just have more pizza tomorrow than usual. Oh. Do you think you'll end up playing Expedition 33? I think so, yeah. It looked really good. I've heard good things about it. I put it on my list. But oh my god, there's so many games. Did I miss the opportunity for making a chocolate pizza? True, true. I mean, it's mostly because my younger brother wanted to make Easter dinner. Otherwise, we could have maybe had pizza. Though, I think the original plan was actually barbecue. But the weather was not great, so we ended up scrapping that idea. But yeah, as for, like, I still have 4 games that I want to play. I mean, I still have the Legend of Heroes series that I want to continue with, which are huge games. Then I have 9 Souls that I'm working on right now. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle that I want to play. South of Midnight, Clair Obscura Expedition 33. There's probably more that I don't even think of right now. But that alone, how many was that? I think 5 that I named already, or more. No, more. 6 or 7. And each of those, like, I think Indiana Jones is like probably 15 hours. You beat South of Midnight last weekend. It's great and quite short, like 10 hours. Okay, that could be nice. That could be good after 9 Souls then. So yeah, then South of Midnight is 10 apparently, so that's 25 hours then. So it's probably 2 streams, I'd say. If it's actually 10. So then Indiana Jones would be 3 streams. I'm just thinking, what did I say? Oh, Trails of Gold Steel 3 is like, I don't know, like 80 hours probably, so that's a lot of streams. It's like 20 streams. Well, no, wait, not 20, right? Maybe... No, it could be. It depends. I don't actually know how long exactly it is. But the Trails of Cold Steel games are long. God. Expedition 33, I have no idea how long that is. And... oh, I have Avowed as well, actually. Oh, whoops. Okay, I keep wanting to click out of the game to look up stuff, but I can't, because then the credits freeze. I want to see if there's some, like, after credits thing. Do you think the credits are going to be much longer? Still? They've been going for a bit. Quality assurance. Business marketing. Promotions. I get the feeling the credits for this game will go for like 10 minutes plus, like a Final Fantasy game. I don't know, they're already on like corporate administration. So then again, maybe it has been nearly 10 minutes at this point. I've been chatting, so I don't know. Nah, it's not been 10 minutes. Not even close. Oh, special thanks. It's slowing down. Wait, wait. General producer. Executive. Come on, you can put those closest together. Business producer. What is a business producer? He's producing a business. Oh, here we go. Studio Zero. Atlas and Sega. Oh, biscuit producer, yes. So many biscuits. Oh.
Dear guest,
It's me.
From a world I
We're the
shall
Great
never
Seeker.
know. In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you.
I mean, in case people don't know, this is my name. So surprisingly, I'm not actually called Madelity. I know, crazy.
With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Oh. Post credits.
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Yeah. GG's. Fantasy lives on inside us all. There we go. Save the clear data. $99 hours and 37 minutes. GG's.